Hello everybody and welcome to episode 9 of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. I am here in the old base because there's some stuff that I still need to move, which we will do in between episodes probably, or on stream or something. But the reason I'm here, I got a bit of ice and I'm compressing it into some more packed ice because I did a bit of testing in between episodes in a testing world. That's the wrong button. Over here, if we look at these thermoelectric generators, if I place another pyrotheum dust over here, this guy is going to be making, instead of 71, I believe, it's going to make 142 RF per tick. So each one of those can make quite a bit. So what I think I'll do is I'll take all of these out and move them a bit more down so we don't burn the drawers here. Maybe make a little bit of another floor kind of downstairs for, like, let's say, power gen or something, at least for these, because these can make, like, two of them make, let's say, 300 RF. So that's 300. 600, 900, 1200, and then another 600. So around 1800 RF per tick. That's going to be more than enough that I need for now. So we just need to basically have 2 pyrotheum dust on 2 sides and 2 packed ice on 2 sides. So I have to see how I can organize that. But for that, I need to wait for a little bit more packed ice to be made in here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to dig a room down below the area, and we will get a nice power room set up. I have a fully functioning setup, so that's 3, 5, 10, 13 thermoelectric generators, so each one making around 150 RF per tick, so that is really neat, and it's going to provide us quite a bit of power. I have an HV capacitor here for a buffer, and we can also add this wireless RF battery somewhere. We'll just toss it in here. Of course. Okay, come back to me, please. Put it here. Will you light on fire? I don't think so. Okay, so we have this. That should get enough power now to supply everything that we need. And over here, I made a couple machines. I have an electrolytic separator, I have a pressurized reaction chamber, and also a crusher. And that can help us make ethylene, and we can also then make a gas burning generator, which I believe I have the things that I need to make. Oh yeah, I needed the tough alloy, which will require us to go mining a bit or start getting into sifting, because we can get the boron, I believe. There was a recipe for boron ingots. It's like boron. Yeah, you can get boron ore with boron ore pieces with compressed nether gravel. So we would just need to go with a couple of hammers into the nether and just mine a bunch of gravel and put it through a flint stiffened mesh, and that could be cool. Because we need the sieve, I went exploring around, and we now have 11 mana steel. So that is going to be enough for 2 sieves, and we're going to need 1 more mana steel to get the third one, which we need for making gravel, sand, and dust sifting. I think the dust is a thing, yeah. And from dust, we can get redstone, gunpowder. If we go to diamond meshes, we can get Certus quartz, which is what we would need, and then all of the rest of the pieces, and also skystone dust. And if we look at ex nihilo, the sand, we have to look at through this, or actually we can just look at the uses for sieves, and we can see what we can get. Basically, dirt is just a bunch of different saplings and stuff, like it's normal. Gravel will get us, I believe, diamonds and emeralds, which is really neat, and also crushed black quartz. Then sand will get us aquamarine, and through a diamond mesh, it's going to be prismarine. So sand is not necessarily a thing that we need to sift as of right now, because aquamarine, we're going to need it in the future, but until then, we can at least start sifting gravel and sand, or gravel and dust, so we can automate redstone and basically the rest of the stuff. And for like uranium, we need endstone, or to get all of these, we need endstone. That is neat, because those are required in a bunch of recipes. We can get nether quartz and glowstone, also blaze powder, but we have blaze spawning. But yeah, so I think either I'm gonna see if I can get the stuff for the gas burning generator, but I don't think we can today, because we need to go mining to find the ores, or start sifting. So I think sifting is a thing that we're just gonna start, and it's gonna be nice and easy to do. We can look into possibly getting a not a mob slaughter factory. Do we have a machine case, or can we make a machine case? machine. We have a basic machine casing. Can we make, yeah, we can make an advanced. We can make a regular machine case. And we can make, if we get to plastic, so that isn't too difficult. We would need a latex processing unit, which is another machine case. So let's look at latex processing unit. We need an iron gear that we can do. We just need 4 iron in the smeltery, so that is cool. And then we're gonna need, that's a latex processing unit. Then we need a, is it latex or is it rubber? No, it's a tree extractor, right? Tree extractor, tree fluid extractor. Okay, that's simple. That's more iron gear. So let's grab, that would be 2, and let's grab 16. And let me turn these into gears, and then we can get into some plastic. Before we set up all of these machines that I have made, I also worked on the cloches here. I ran some cables down here. I dug a little bit of a tunnel. So we have cables running from the center over to here, because now we have plenty of power to produce and run all of these cloches. So we're running a red orchid, so we can get redstone, which is going to be really helpful. And then all of the rest are just the seeds that we made out of the tier 1s. And it already was working in between episodes and in between me cutting and stuff. And it made a bunch more inferium. We have 110 blocks now. And it also made a bunch of nature essence. So with nature essence, I believe we can make, if we look at nature essence, we can make grass with some dirt, and we can make all of the plant stuff if we need it. So we can make wheat grass, or wheat grass. We can make wheat, potatoes, carrots, beetroots, all of the little things. We can also make all of the saplings if we wanted to, even netherwort with nether essence, chorus fruit, even mineral. We can get mineral essence. How does one get mineral seeds? Oh, they're just tier 2. Okay, that's not too difficult. Because some of the tier 2 seeds require a lot of, whatchamacallit, crafting from astro sorcery, I believe. But yeah, down here, we're gonna set this up just temporarily, just so we can get a little bit of this going, and I totally went in a circle around. So we're just gonna place this block placer in here and set it to always on, and we can give you some wood, and then we can take these tree fluid extractors and they will place away from me, like so. We can also do that and then just leave a little gap open so we can insert more wood. But these should start extracting latex, which is really neat. And then we're just going to put our latex processing unit up here. We're going to grab some more conduits that I didn't grab out of the system. So hold on, conduit. We need these guys, and then we also need a sink, because that guy requires water. The latex processing unit. So we're going to do this here. That's fine. We need, actually, no, we're not going to put it here. We're going to put it in a different spot, because these will all extract just the latex, and we can't really input water through the same cable that has latex, because these not transfer more than 1 liquid. So we're just going to do that and then extract water into you like that. Wonderful. And I think this wireless redstone thingy should be enough to power this. Perfect. Awesome. The water is kind of struggling, I think, or kind of keeping up, but I think we're going to run out of latex before long, and the water is just going to fill up. So that should be good. And then we just need to extract the stuff out. So I'm just going to put a conduit up on top, or we can actually put a conduit just anywhere on the side. I'm just going to go grab a chest or a crate. We'll do the nature chest. It's fine. And we're going to put you right here and say insert. Extract always active. So that should give us the tiny dry rubbers. I don't know if these can be put into a compacting drawer and be compacted into the thing. Compacting drawer. Can you do the thing? No. Okay. So a crafter is needed. Can we make a mechanical crafter? I forget what it's called. Analog crafter? Is that the one? I think it's called the mechanical crafter. It might be disabled. But what do you do? Is you craft stuff just normally? If we do this, spread items. Okay, so you do not sticky. Keep at least one item in each slot does not light items in a stack. Okay, so I think this will work if we go down here and say we want to do this. Insert. And let's do it like that, sticky. Spread items. Accessible from all sides, that's fine, always on. And I'm just gonna do that. And then we can extract on red and put a nitro chest here and say insert on red. And that should hopefully do its thing and get us dry rubbers. Yeah, it's doing its thing. Wonderful. This is keeping up with water. The latex is kind of slow. We only processed like 2 pieces of wood, which is fine. And we can just smelt these into plastic. So if we grab a... Did I grab my furnace? I think I did. It's going to be super slow, but it is going to be a furnace. I might want to make the one from Nuclear Craft. And also I'm going to take these out. And we're going to set that up differently. But I'm just going to grab some cabling. So we have some power over here. And you do you. Okay, so let me just wait. This is not going to take too long to get me the 2 plastic that I need for the mob slaughter factory, which I believe we can make now. If we have enough stuff to make another casing. So mob slaughter factory. Yeah, we're missing the machine case. We can make another one. And another one of these, and then we're out of the 2 plastic. Okay, so we need 2 iron swords, 2 iron axes, 2 more plastic, and a gold gear. So I need to go make a gold gear and wait for some more plastic, and then we can get this done. I made the mob slaughter factory, and we can install it now here by the mob farm. I currently turned everything off, and we're not getting that little bit of XP. Come on, there you go. You can do it. Okay, so this will require power. So I brought a wireless RF access point thingy, transmitter. And I don't know if that's going to be enough. It's 80 RF per tick. I think this supplies 80. Is this going to do more than 80 if I do a range upgrade? Because this should cover more than what we need. Yeah, it's covering 1 block out. So that is fine. We can also take this actually. And if we place the glass back and put this over here, this should still cover the entire thing. Yeah, nice. And then we can get it to extract the right fluids. I don't think we will be able to, but what I need to do is actually remove this player trap. So we get mobs dying instantly through here, and we get fluid pink slime and fluid liquid meat. And I would love if, oh yeah, you can set this up. Okay, so left side's gonna be meat and right side is gonna be slime. So we can do a tank over here and a tank over here, and then a fluid conduit and say extract, and a fluid conduit and say extract. Nice. So that'll get us pink slime. Mobs are spawning. We can also turn on the blaze spawner, which will increase the production. So that should be neat. Because this cursed earth is kind of slow because probably this as well is doing things wrong. So if we just take this vacuum chest, because we're not going to really need the whatchamacallit, I can't think of the word. We're not going to need the player trap, I don't think, anymore, because we can just use a mob crusher from now on. We have the ability to make it, so we're going to make it and also improve the mob farm at some point. And also dirt is being put into here. So dirt, go into here. Bam. And then vacuum chest. Okay. And then we need this. Let's put the conduit, hello slime, conduit down here, and ow. Yeah, I know Blaze. I know you're all excited to shoot me. That is okay. I accept that. We can extract. How did you spawn down here? How did you even get down here? He might have gone through the hole. That could have been a possibility. But we can do extract, insert, and put everything that is being dropped by these guys into the storage system. Because this is inserting directly into the drawers, so if it can't go into the drawers, it'll just be stuck in here, the same way as the Guys, are you struggling for power? No, you're perfectly fine. Okay, it's just kind of killing one at a time, so it's a little bit slow because of it. But if we grab a skystone, which there should be some still around in the area, we can possibly get that thing fully blocked, unless the vacuum chest lets light through. Ah, it might. And it's not gonna be collecting items, I don't think, if we have that there. So let's do... Yeah, come on out. That's fine. I need a vector plate here. Yeah, that's letting light through. That's sad. Okay, we need a different way to collect the items, or put, like, say, the vacuum chest somewhere else. Well, actually, we do not need the vacuum chest, to be honest, because we're not collecting anything really through the vacuum chest. Because everything else, it should be just destroyed. Oh, hello. Where's dirt? Dirt. Haha. So now it should be fully dark. That's fine. Okay. I think items shouldn't be dropping from this, so that should be neat. Awesome. We have 2 buckets of pink slime. I need to go grab a couple buckets. We're also going to set up a new waypoint over here by the mob farm, so we can do new. Actually, I forget you need to do mob farm and new. Nice. So we can zerp over here and let's grab some buckets. I have a looting on my sword, so that should be more than enough for what we need to get the pink slime for. So if we go mob farm, grab these 2 buckets. We don't have another one, but that should run. It is chunk loaded, so it should run indefinitely. Okay, we can go back to the desert base, and we're just gonna place the pink slime somewhere in on the floor, possibly outside. Sandstone. I love this pickaxe though, it's really cool. Okay, pink slime, possibly not where we have buckets, but let me wait for pink slime to spawn, kill them, get the pink slime, and then we can get to sifting, hopefully. I managed to get 6 pink slime out of the things. I used 2 pieces to make material stonework factories, which are not that difficult to make in the end. And we can now make 2 sieves that we can then turn into auto sieves if we get some glass panes going. So if we do this, we can get some auto sieves. So that is going to make us the gravel and the sand, and then we sift it, and then we need... Oh, hello. Hello. Is it not Y? I have it on a, yeah, there we go. So gates, this. Oh, we can get, oh, do we get all 3? Oh, we get all 3, nice. And we can also get here 2 heavy engineering, 2 advanced machines, or 2 iron casings. I haven't decided yet on that one. I have to look at the recipes, but I don't think anything else. Is there a, there was a gate for sieving, for ex nihilo, but I don't see ex nihilo here, so that we could craft something. Oh, we just need to checkbox this? Okay. Is it like 2 tasks? No, we just get a loot chest. Okay, sweet. And do we complete anything else? No, does this require just a checkbox? No, we need a thaumonomicon. Hey, well, hold on. Do I have any more Salus Mundus? Salus Mundus. It's not gonna show me the recipe, because we need a flint and a bowl. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm getting distracted by shiny things. Okay, shiny thing. Ender chest. Neat. Okay, so we have that. We just need another diamond mesh, because I don't think the uses for these are going to be anything super necessary, because we can get everything through the diamond mesh. If we look at uses for the diamond mesh, we can get, I believe, everything that a normal mesh would get. We get boron, we get magnesium. Yeah, that's fine. So we just need diamond meshes. So diamond mesh. Just make me one more. There we go. So we have 2 for that. And currently, I think I'm struggling for power for some reason. Yeah, this guy's plenty dropping. Those are making power still. I assume is the cloches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in creative. or not in creative, not here, but I'm gonna go into my test world and see how much each garden cloche uses, because it looks like they're using quite a bit of power. So we can't really support this many, and I might be able to turn them off if I add some sort of a redstone signal somewhere. I don't know where you add the redstone signal, but I think you can to turn these guys on and off. So yeah, let me check that and I'll be back shortly. I'm in a testing world, and I can see now that the cloches use 240 per cloche, so that is a little bit of an increase to the 8 RF that it does normally. So that is pretty much draining all of my power currently, so I think I'll turn those off. We can also test if I do a lever somewhere. Oh, not drop them on the floor or delete them or whatever. Grab a lever. If I put can I put this somewhere so you stop doing your thing? Possibly on the side here. Do you stop growing? Looks like it is. Yeah, it makes the power thing and I can turn it off. Okay, so I can put levers on the front, and when we need something, we can just turn it off. Okay, sweet. So this is a setup for sieving, and in the future, I will come over here in this test world and check out how I want to set up some stuff around the base, because the power usage on machines is tweaked and changed, so we can then actually see how much they make. So basically, the sieve is going to be using 256, and the material stone refractory I think 80, and this 64, and these two the rest basically to the 500 something or other, and it's dropping down up and down depending on how many of these are being processed at the same time, but it looks like it's kind of keeping up with everything. You can see some of the things getting stuck because we don't really have more slots than these, but I have 2 speed upgrades, 8 energy and 4 muffling in here, so the machines are quiet, and I'm going to see if the recipes for the upgrades are changed at all, or if they're the same, because if they're the same, they're easy enough to make. So yeah, I think we have enough time to set all of this up in the base, so I will find a place where we want this and set it up, basically. I have one of the setups fully automated here, and it is working fine. The only problem that I found out is that gravel in a diamond mesh doesn't give you coal. And coal is kind of a key component that we need for making anything with steel, because you can make steel over here in this alloy furnace with 2 coal and 1 iron, and that is much That is much faster than using a coke oven to make coal coke and then make the coal coke into steel in a blast furnace. So that is not a thing that we're gonna do, but I think I will need another setup for gravel instead of sand, well, like I thought. So that'll come up over here, and I need to rotate the sieves. So can I just do that with this? Magical. How do we wanna see the dude from the side or the back, the front? I think we'll look at the face, and we can rename them to different people. If we wanted to rename them to some patrons or something. So the enriching factory goes on top here, and the smelting factory goes on top here, and my headset's dying. Okay, so let me explain this real fast. So basically, everything gets power from the back, and also everything gets extracted from the back and inserted into its corresponding components. So basically, we put the gravel into here, the rest into here, the rest into here, and into there, basically. Well, actually, these guys can auto output to the top, so this just has an output on the top, and it doesn't really need to have an output on the bottom. But basically, this just pushes out into there, and we don't really need an insert on top of here. We just have an extract. But basically, I need to insert from 3 sides into this ender chest because of crushed black quartz that gets made here. If we get a faster smelting factory, we can possibly extract the crushed black quartz into the smelting factory and smelt it directly into black quartz, but for the time being, I'm just extracting it out into this ender chest, which I still need to clear out all of these armors. And then on this side, we are inserting the block of emerald and block of diamond, and on the back, it's just basically the extract off of the smelting factory. And first, it looks like it's kind of okay in keeping up, but you can see this backlogs and that backlogs, but we currently still have enough power to possibly increase it with a few more speed upgrades, but I will test in creative before we do anything like that, so I don't want to increase the power too much so we start running out. But I think this is going to be it for today, so I want to thank you all for watching, and I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Also consider subscribing to see new videos. Support me on Patreon if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye-bye.